you.
President Obama walked into a room at the White House full of supporters for medical research using human embryonic stem cells. He was about to end the ban on federal funding, put in place by President George W. Bush in 2001.
Today, with the executive order I am about to sign, we will bring the change that so many scientists and researchers, doctors and innovators, patients and loved ones have hoped for and fought for these past 8 years.
The move is part of the administration's broader effort to separate science and politics.
In recent years, when it comes to stem cell research, rather than furthering discovery, our government has forced what I believe is a false choice between sound science and moral values.
Mr. Obama put the National Institutes of Health in charge of determining the ethics and value of embryonic stem cell research. The research holds promise for people like Roman Reed, who suffered a spinal cord injury 15 years ago and are confined to wheelchairs.
We were the first to walk on the moon. Under President Obama, we'll be the first to walk on Earth.
Embryonic stem cells can develop into any cell in the body. Scientists say they hope further research on stem cells could lead to treatments for spinal cord injuries, Alzheimer's, and other neurological diseases, as well as diabetes and even cancer. The cells come from human embryos, which are discarded in the process. Many see it as a moral issue. Republican Congressman Chris Smith.
Assertions that leftover embryos are better off dead so that their stem cells can be derived is dehumanizing and cheapens human life. There is no such thing as a leftover human life.
Nearly 60% of Americans support such research, as do many scientists, including Dr. George Daly at Children's Hospital in Boston.
So there's no part of medicine that stem cells won't touch.
But there will be delays before federal funds reach research labs. The government must first decide on ethical guidelines and research standards. And stem cell research, while promising, may not hold all the answers. Sean Morrison is a stem cell biologist.
It's important for people to understand that embryonic stem cell research is not going to cure spinal cord injury or other diseases overnight. These are complicated problems.
But that doesn't dampen some people's hopes. Don Reed hopes these developments will lead to a cure for his son, Roman.
This is an important thing, but our fight is not over until my son walks.
Melinda Smith, VOA News.